everyone, welcome back. Sorry for the improv of setup. As always, I still have yet to do this room up. I think it's going to be more of an August job rather than a July job. Anyway, so I'm here to talk to you about my progress within my art prints, and a specific one in mind is the art one. Of course, it's an art one. It's the cat one. And I've actually made quite a bit of progress with this because it's one of those projects that I cannot put down until I've got that resolution of a final piece. And I think I've got it, but I'm going to talk you through a few of the little bits in between. Now, two of them, if you follow me on Vinted, are already up for sale on my Vinted account because I believe, even though I don't think they're like the final resolution of the project, it's still worthy enough for someone to enjoy it and at a good price as well. So if you're wondering what the hell I'm on about, in the description, link to my Vinted, check it out. This is one of the two limited edition pieces that I have. As you can see, I've got that lovely golden colour and a really green, foresty green outcome. I was being obsessed with the colour, and I was wondering where the colour influence was from, and it's this. It's actually the Lino print material. I was just like, why does that look so good? I know the colour's not exact, but I was just like, why has this colour happened? Because it actually has happened in one of my last still life printmaking pieces, and I said, where is this colour coming from? And lo and behold, found it. Mystery solved. So this is one of two. Both of them are very similar, apart from the fine liner marks in between. I've coloured in different sections to try and highlight the facial expressions of Io, because when you just have the print, it's very hard to identify what you're actually looking at unless you're the one who knows it. But I quite like that. I quite like the fact that you have to investigate in the print, not like such as Sherlock Holmes or a proper like in-depth investigation. It's more of a curiosity rather than anything else. And then this is the second one, another green, which I have done. And again, even though I've left a square, the whole purpose of it is that I want this in a white box frame. So when I framed it like that, it just looks so much more professional. I mean, it helps if it's not on a slant. A bit more professional. And these ones I will be putting into a black frame because there is a little bit of black in here where I've obviously coloured in bits and pieces. And I don't want it to jump out, but I want it to be noticeable. Whereas if it was a white frame, I think it would just get lost and become very overwhelming. Whereas the two new prints that I've got up and coming. Oh yeah, so these two prints with a frame I have put onto Vinted for £20. I was umming and ahhing about this for a while because I was like, why do I want a background? And the background colour is because if you just have the type of colour that I always onto a white piece of paper, it is very hard to identify and to be able to, it gets kind of lost. So I was like, what is he? And I'm like, he's a ginger cat. He's a strawberry blonde. After researching, the green kept coming up and I was like, that's just too obvious. Then I thought, why don't I just paint the background orange? He's a ginger cat. He may not be the typical type of ginger cat, but he's a ginger cat and he's my ginger cat. So I painted two different backgrounds. One of them's going to have a border around, I mean, it's just easier for me to show you. So this is the first version. I've yet to print the actual cat into it, but what I have found, it looks so much better when I've printed onto a separate piece of paper and cut it out. Just imagine the cat print is sitting nice and lovely in the corner, in the centre of it, and the other version is where I've gone completely over the lines and made it a box colour, which I will be showing you now. This one does actually have a cat print onto it. There we go. You can see it's a very bright colour orange and it just makes Io pop. And because of that white, I feel like it'll look better in a part of me wants to see it in a white frame, but also I feel like it might be a bit too white. But then you want the background to stand out, to be able to look and observe and be able to see the situation. So, I mean, I'm probably going to end up needing a white frame anyway. So I'm just going to probably go out, buy a white frame, see how it looks framed, and if not, that frame can be used for somewhere else anyway. And to be honest, I'm running out of picture frames for when I create new art to be able to put them in, because I actually have a few of my textured prints available, and I think they are ready to be shown in the markets, and I'm actually really excited to start framing them and stuff. But you get the general gist of it, of what I'm trying to do. I mean, as with all projects, when I feel like I've got to the final hurdle and I'm on the home straight, I will leave it for a few days and come back to it. Because what I find when it comes to finishing a piece, if I'm not flapping over it and going that, then I know it's complete. It may be complete for this section, and to be honest, I didn't expect it to be so much work for just a simple cat print. However, I like that compared to my 2 tuxedo cats that I had done before and previously, where it's just a black and white print onto a piece of paper and that's it. Whereas these ones are a bit more detailed. Until I get to the final piece, I will not know what kind of price range that I will be selling these for. As always, I do try and keep them to the minimum amount, because I do this because I enjoy it. And to be honest, the amount of hours I've put into this, it would be nice to be able to sell them. And even though it does take a long process, each individual one will be more unique than the last. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. If there's any questions you have, please leave in the comment section below. I'll do my very best to answer them. If there's anything else, I hope you'll let me know. In my description box, if you want to check it out, there's my eBay and my Vinted. Most of my artworks are on Vinted now rather than eBay, but if there's something you see on Vinted but you can't buy on Vinted, please let me know and I'll put it onto eBay, because they do a global shipping scheme. I don't want you to miss out, because I always enjoy some artwork and I think artwork is for everyone. But yeah, in the meantime guys, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, because that counts. I'm up to 341, so thank you for everyone who's joined me recently, either through my gardening or my art versions or me travelling and stuff. So please do enjoy this whole process of my life and my hobbies. So yeah, thanks again, and I shall see you later.